All right, hello, hello, hello. We are live. Hope you're having a great day. I am back to work. I've been recording some videos today for my Major Gifts Fundraiser Masterclass. That's been going well. It's been a slow week after digging myself out. We have 5 feet of new snow here at my house in Lake Tahoe since Saturday. Resorts reporting like Kirkwood Mountain Resort, which is near where I live, 7.5 feet of new snow since Saturday. It's been a crazy couple of days, so I dug out and I'm now digging back into work. And my wife and I have been reading a lot of stuff by Seth Godin recently. I've always liked Seth. I don't know. I don't know Seth at all. I have no connection to him, but I just feel like I would like him. I feel like I would get along with him. And my wife likes to point out that we had the same haircut. But he had this blog post that my wife sent to me on the repetition of stories. And I read it and it reminded me of another story. Very short blog post by Seth where he says, forgotten stories have little power. And the same approach works for a feeling of optimism and possibility. Repeating stories to ourselves and others about good fortune and generosity makes those stories more powerful. What happens to us matters a great deal, but even more powerful are the stories we repeat about what happened. So the power of repeating stories. It reminded me of a story. Something happened to me when I was 21 years old, and what Ronald Reagan's former national security advisor, Judge Bill Clark, taught me about the importance of stories and the repetition of stories. So here I am, I'm 21 years old. I'm an intern at the Reagan Ranch, former President Reagan's home. And we had this big event going on with all of these major donors in town. And I'm on a little minibus, 20 passenger minibus with all these major donors going up to the president's home, about a 45-minute drive from downtown Santa Barbara. And about 20 minutes of that, you're twisting and turning up this one-lane mountain road. So the standard procedure was right about the time you get off the freeway, the guide, me, would get up and sort of give a little song and dance, tell some stories, give a little narration, kind of setting the stage for everyone arriving at the ranch. And so I am here, big event, and I've got this audience of 18 or 20 people. And so I give a little song and dance on my way up to the ranch. We get up there and I get out of the bus and there's Judge Bill Clark. Judge Clark was Reagan's national security advisor and really just close personal friends with the president. And Judge Clark had been in the same situation with me maybe 2 or 3 months earlier, where he had been on a bus and I was giving this narration. And on that day, 2 or 3 months earlier, when we got on the bus, or Judge Clark when we got off the bus, Judge Clark had come up to me and said, "Hey, Clark, that was really good, really nice job, nice narration, good stories." It was nice to have. Here I am at the time, 20 years old, 21 years old, to have the former national security advisor giving me a compliment was nice, right? So I remembered it. But now 3 months later, I have another similar group. I give this similar group a similar song and dance. I get off the bus, and Judge Clark says to me, he's standing right there. He says, "Clark, nice to see you. Did you give the same talk to this group today that you gave to my group when I was on your bus a few months ago?" And I said, "No, most of these people have already been here before, so I did something different." And Judge Clark says, "Oh, Clark," he says, "that was the lesson George Bush could never learn. If you find something worth saying, keep saying it." And I have remembered that. It's been 18 years. I've remembered that each of these 18 years. If you find something worth saying, keep saying it. And with your donors, you have to keep telling your stories over and over and over again. You can never take for granted that someone is sold on your organization. You have to keep selling, keep telling stories, keep the magic alive. Never take for granted that they're sold on what you do. Keep telling stories, keep selling the magic. So I hope that inspires you. I've certainly remembered that experience over the years. And my wife and I were just talking about how she's getting tired of some of my stories. But she hears them more than anyone else. All right. Go raise some money. Go tell some stories. Have a great day.